Hello and welcome to this instalment of Talkin Trim. I'm Jonathan Skinner and today we are looking at the centre console for the Jaguar Mk2, also applicable to the 240 and 340 models. What we've got here is we've got an original frame with questionably original trim on it, but if not, it doesn't really matter. And then our retrim kits. So I'm going to show you the ins and outs of where each piece of our retrim kit goes compared to the original framework that we have here. Worth noting at this stage that this is for a manual car, as indicated by this gear shifter. The autos, exactly the same principle, apart from you ignore that gear shifter. So just bear that in mind. I'll also just point out, before I get too stuck into all of these bits, these wider bits of piping here with fat rubber on both the left and right side there, they're not really applicable to this exact part here, so I'll just show you in a book where they go, then I can ignore them for the rest of the video. So there we are. You see just at the very bottom of the console there, in between the console and the carpet set, you get this wider piping. So that's what those bits are. Everything else in this video is related to the actual center console itself here. So all of this side panels here, the fascia panel here, the main part here, the ashtray bracket, the ashtray, etc. So yeah, nice view of all of it there with the speaker panel and it's on that one. So now that's out of the way, let's dive into it. So what we've got here is been done to OEM specs, and majority of it is leather. There are a couple of vinyl bits and one Moquette bit. Starting at the back here, you have this Moquette and foam piece here, which obviously goes at the very back here. Done in Moquette to match the carpet, which would have been wool, but Moquette's thinner, so it's a bit more pliable, so it's ideal for areas like this where it's a bit sharper and the carpet might look a bit bulbous and big going around that piece there. Then to the actual main panel here, and you'll notice this one actually needs a bit of rebending. It's on the tilter at the moment there, so we will fix that, but please bear with. So you've got this main top piece here, which would be leather, along with the gear gaiter. Then you had piping that went all the way around there like that, and these side parts here, which are also leather. They get foamed, both the top and the sides. So this is this leather piece here, and the foam there. You got the cutaway there for the gear gaiter, which has the top stitching detail, so you fold that in on itself around like that, and that opens that there. We've got the gear gaiter as well there, and these are the side pieces with the foam that go on. This is the piping that goes all the way around. It's a nice wide flange there, so it allows you to tuck it in between and pull it down and keep it in place nice and easily. Then to the rather complicated ashtray piece. Now this is a combination of vinyl and leather, majority leather. This one's a bit stuck, bear with me. Oh, there we go. So open it up. This very bottom part here is vinyl. So that's this piece. As you can see there, the rest of it is leather. Now this is where our on-house leather skiving machine comes into its own, because we can offer skive leather for this top panel here. Plenty there to tuck around, but also this piece here, which is very, very tricky to trim. A lot of people confuse it for piping, but it's not. It goes over the ridge there, sits in and out there. Now, if I get a piece of unskived leather, the side panel here will work nicely. So this is skived, this is not skived underneath. You can see, let's get them right up next to each other, just the difference in the thickness there. So allowing it to be skived using our in-house skiving machine really does pay dividend for this particular kit here. So let's bear that in mind. Moving further forward, you've got the upright sort of radio and speaker. So you had the main bit there, trims around there, and then you also had this piece of material here, which was used for the radio if it didn't have one. You've got the pipings up the left and right sides, as you can see there as well. Then finally you had the forwardmost side panels. So these are up on the vertical like that. Again, they are foamed and leather. So they're the relevant pieces there, left and right there. So that's a comprehensive kit. So it's basically all leather, apart from a piece of vinyl for the inside of the ashtray. All the pipings will be vinyl as well. And then also the moquette at the back there. It's obviously not leather. So hopefully that gives you a nice guide as to the center console and how it all goes together. We will be doing a video to show you the trimmed up version of this exact center console when it's been done, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, log on to our website and handbook for any other further information. Please remember to like, subscribe and share with other classic car enthusiasts. Till next time.